G'day, Show Me How Chef in the Kitchen. Really welcome you here today, and I'm going to show you how to do a basic recipe formula making a cheesecake, a New York cheesecake baked cheesecake. You'll have the recipe, you'll have the menu that I'll have attached to this video. But a spring form is like a round tin like that. Oops. Doesn't have to be pink, but I thought that'd be really nice. And this size is 9.5 by 2.5 inch, or 24.5 by 6.5 centimeters. So it's 24 wide and 6.5 centimeters high. You can have a bit more narrow coming up if you want. Now I've got some biscuits. I've only just used some, you can just see some nice biscuits there. And I've used some short finger biscuits there, which, bang, just like that. Pretty easy. They're only about $1 or something like that in the shop. And what I've done is I've already gone and just put it through a blitzer, which you can see. I put it through like a chopper, through a Ninja blending machine I've got. You can have it really nice and crumbly, or you can have it finer than that. But I like it like that, and I've just added the ingredients. You'll have the biscuits and you'll have the ingredients for the butter that I've given you, which you could put cinnamon in that. You could put in some nutmeg through that. You could put chocolate bits through that if you really wanted to. And here's all I'm doing, sorry, over here. Probably got a bit of butter in there, you don't need to, but I still just spray with spray oil, just spray the tin there, so that where it doesn't stick. And I just press all this out. Going to do this in two parts because the mixing of the actual cream cheese will take a little bit. So all I've done there is put all those crumbs into there, and then what you do is you just grab it with one hand and you work your way up around the side like that. If you find it's not very wet, it doesn't have to be wet, but just enough that it'll actually form around the actual cake tin, then you just need a little bit more butter through it, that's all. And if it's too much, you can just take out like a good handful like that. Depends on the size of your cake tin too. I know my family just love a baked cheesecake. They love my chocolate cheesecake. They love either like a nice mocha cheesecake, lemon cheesecake, and it doesn't have to be perfect up the sides, you know, like however you can have it going right up the sides. I just like it really nice and rustic, as you can just see like that, okay? Then I'll put that to the side, and then that's pre-ready. Put it over here on a tray like that, so I can just lift the whole tray up. I've preheated the oven to 170, 180. Always washing your hands, keeping your hands clean, like so. Over here I have in the recipe, it's 750 grams of cream cheese. If you would like to use some ricotta, you could use some ricotta in that. You could just put 500 grams cream cheese and 250 grams ricotta in the recipe. I've got a cup of sugar, caster sugar that you would have seen on the actual list. And then what I do is I always just crack one egg at a time, just to make sure it's actually not, you know, something's not wrong with the egg, because if I crack all of them into there, I could get something in there, a shell or something like that. All right, so I'm just creaming the sugar and the cream cheese together, just so it's just going really nice and smooth, just in a cake mixer. I've just got it on a low speed there until it just resembles a nice cream texture. And as I'm doing that, I'm just adding to this, I'm adding 1 egg at a time. Then I'll end up just scraping the bowls down. If you have any questions, I'm going to put a private link in the actual in with the actual menu and ingredients down the bottom, so that you can email me or ask me any questions about any dish, anything that you want to create in your own kitchen. Okay, this here is vanilla essence. It's a natural vanilla essence. I just use it's 1 teaspoon. I put in 1 cap. I put in 2 little caps because that's equivalent to a really good heat teaspoon. Vanilla essence. That's it for that. So I'm just scraping down all the sides. Now this cake, it probably serves anywhere from 10, 12, up to 14, 16 people, depending how big of a size you want to slice. I mean, you could honestly, if you didn't want to do it in a spring form, you could do it in a slab, with probably about 4 centimeters high, and still put your biscuit base in there, and then bake it like that, and then you can cut it up into little slices. So if you didn't want a nice wedge cake slice. So I'm just putting that back on. Now at this stage, it's really good because this is just a basic formula for a recipe for a baked cheesecake, okay? From here, I could add some chocolate bits through that, some melted chocolate, some melted fondue chocolate. At this stage, if I wanted a chocolate cheesecake, I could do really nice on the stove, a really nice coffee mixture, homemade coffee. Cool it down, and you can add that with chocolate and that and become a mocha, or just have a coffee cheesecake. Or if you want lemon, we could grind some lemon rind and put some lemon rind through that. Also some lemon juice. We could have orange. You could become an orange cheesecake. You could put through it. I mean, sky's the limit. I mean, you want 100,000s for your kids, you could put that all through it. We could put some chopped bananas through that. We could put any kind of fruit. We could put mango through that and cook it. Just got to watch the water content when you put it in there, because when it's cooking, anything that's got high water content, like watermelon, all right, it would probably collapse the cheesecake, probably. This is just a paddle that I'm using, like what we call a paddle, a flat mixing for the mixing bowl. And you'll see over here, that's what they call as a balloon whisk or a whisk for, but we're using the flat paddle for the cheesecake. This tin can probably be a little bit too big for what I'm actually using. You can do a little bit more, but that's okay because I didn't do my biscuit base right up to the actual edges. So, there's no hard and fast. I mean, if you make a little mistake or the crumbs comes down, that's fine. I mean, we can go all hog and go out really fancy and really nice, but depends, I mean, this, you can decorate this up so nice when it comes out. This is just a plain cheesecake, like I said. Like, I can sprinkle cinnamon on that. I can sprinkle nutmeg on that again. I could actually, put all little chocolate bits over there. I could actually put raspberries, fresh raspberries or blueberries through that. And as it's baking, it's cooking and flavoring through the cheesecake. So I'm going to put this in the oven at 170 like so. Turn it up, already preheated my oven, and I'll come back